Hi, I'm Joe with Gramophone, and boy, do we have a treat today. It's Friday morning at CEDIA 2024. We're in a special room in the Marantz booth with Gary Dayton, Senior Product Marketing Manager. How are you, Gary?
Doing very well. So nice to see you.
Marantz is one of our most important brands, and I'm a little bit blown away by what I'm seeing. So if you can, let's share with our audience sort of why you did this with these products, and then what you did with the products.
Sure, Joe, absolutely glad to do that. This is definitely one of the bigger surprises for our brand here at the show. Marantz is showing the new Grand Horizon and Horizon loudspeakers. Now let me give you a bit of backstory first on why a hi-fi brand that has been made famous for our two-channel products over the years and our AV receivers would get into the all-in-one loudspeaker space. First of all, Marantz doesn't want to limit the audiophile listening experience to geeks like me, who want to sit down and scrutinize the recording quality of great music. We think great sound is appreciated just like great clothing, great watch, wine, food, any of the luxuries of life, but the sense of sound is something that's a little bit intimidating for the uninitiated to approach. Big hi-fi systems can take up a lot of space in the house. They can also be a bit difficult to use for some. So an all-in-one speaker is a great form factor for people to start engaging in great sound. The trouble that we have found with all-in-one loudspeakers in the past is that even the good ones often trade off sound quality for the sake of aesthetic design. Marantz is in a unique position that we can design a product holistically. We can make great design part of the sound quality experience and vice versa. So over 5 years ago, we embarked on a project of designing what we thought the ideal all-in-one loudspeaker would be. So that is Horizon. There are a lot of developments that went into making Horizon what it is. Literally every component was designed from scratch on Horizon to achieve our goal of, again, a holistically designed, great sounding, great looking loudspeaker. So let me hit some of those highlights for you, and hopefully you will find that, that our result was successful. We certainly think it was. Starting with the design, luxury watches, cars, materials, they're all authentic. They all have an incredible visual appeal, a tactile appeal. So when you evaluate the materials in the loudspeaker, you'll see things like a natural Carrara marble base. You'll see anodized aluminum surfaces, subtle lighting, even the fabric on Horizon. We invented. We have a patent on this fabric. We could not find a textile anywhere in the world that would meet our demands of acoustic transparency, durability, ecological responsibility, and furthermore, the ability to wrap around this complex shape without warping and without seams. So this is our Radiance 360-degree eco fiber. It includes a number of different threaded elements that are all woven on a 360-degree loom, seamless, and it's available in 3 colors, with Horizon. We've got Marantz Champagne, Moonray here, and then Midnight Sky is a black variant. Other elements of the loudspeaker that were big development projects include the drivers. Grand Horizon has an 8-inch long throw bass driver that is neodymium powered. Now this gives us not only incredible dynamic range, but tremendous clarity, very low distortion. Now what you can't see on Grand Horizon, hidden behind the fabric, is the rest of the gravity driver array. At the top, we have a mid-tweeter mid arrangement, and then to each side, we have tweeter mids. On Horizon, we have a wideband driver in the center, then tweeter mids, on either side. Now, the DSP payload that we developed is all new. That's called the Marantz Mirage DSP. It enables us to do a lot of sound tuning and create a 3-dimensional sound field that's very believable from just the single speaker. It's all powered by the Marantz Rise amplification platform, which we developed in-house as well. That's an all-new Class D platform that uses GaN-FET transistors for incredibly low distortion and very, very fast response. Now, not any one of these technologies and developments is remarkable on its own. We know how to develop amps. We know how to develop loudspeaker drivers. But when we bring them all together, again, in this holistic package, we're met with a product that can do things visually, sonically, that no other product has been able to do before.
And my guess, Gary, let's talk a little bit now about the ease of use. Can you just approach a little bit about how the consumer uses this product?
Yeah, thanks for asking. Again, I mentioned that because the audiophile community has a bit of a reputation for gatekeeping, difficulty of use. It's very important for us to offer people a sound quality experience that's unencumbered by difficulty. We should go beyond ease of use. It should be a joy to use. So there are a number of ways that somebody can interact with this. First and foremost, it's powered by HEOS. So if you are familiar with HEOS through your experiences with Marantz products, you can operate the product just like you would an AV receiver or a network integrated amplifier. Along with HEOS, you also get access to things like AirPlay 2, Spotify Connect, Tidal Connect, a number of other ways to interact with the speaker through your phone, iPad, so on and so forth. But I don't always want to pull my phone out of my pocket when it's time to listen, when it's time to turn it up, when it's time to turn it down. So we have a touch interface built directly onto the speaker. If I want to raise the volume, I simply touch.
Wow.
Let the volume meet my finger. If I need to play pause, I'll simply touch. Just play pause. It's very elegant, it's very simple. We're not offering people too many options, there's no decision paralysis, but you'll also notice the lack of power button, right? We have built in a smart standby system so that when the speaker's not in use, it gracefully goes to sleep through a proximity sensor, hidden behind that touch ring. The moment you approach it, it wakes up and greets you and is ready to play.
Boy, it seems, Gary, like you have thought about a whole range of elements. And when you spoke initially about the holistic part, you wanted something that would be a beautiful shape, beautiful fabric that, again, you had to invent, the marble, all the look of the anodized aluminum and so forth. So the look is there, the ease of use is there, because whether you wanted to use it from your phone and all the most popular apps, including HEOS, by the way, which we love because HEOS at this point is a rock solid system of operating your equipment, and not everything is rock solid in the software and streaming world. But from that, and then the audiophile touches, it's almost as though you brought the audiophile elements after everything else had come together to make this as great sounding as it is, easy to operate and beautiful to look at. And now I know what you mean when you said a holistic way of integrating all those elements into this piece.
Yeah, that's exactly right. When we embarked on the development process for this, we spent an enormous amount of time and resources learning what we thought our target customer really wanted. And those included the luxurious user experience, obviously, tremendous sound, a beautiful architectural design, a no frustration user experience, obviously streaming from any music platform that our customers subscribe to. But we've also built inputs on the back to make it easy to bring audio in from your television, bring audio in from other sources as well. So as part of our Marantz Mirage DSP payload that we've built in, we also have Dolby decoding. So when you take an eARC connection from your television into Horizon, we can automatically decode Dolby and synthesize the surround field appropriately. And then, of course, you can connect your legacy sources as well. Horizon was designed to operate first and foremost as an incredible single loudspeaker element. However, if you have the need or desire to play them as a stereo pair, you can certainly do that. And because you pointed out, they sit on the HEOS ecosystem, they can be part of a whole home system that includes other Marantz equipment such as your AV10 Amp 10, perhaps in your home theater. Maybe you have a Model 40N in the living room as a primary stereo system. So it's really meant to accompany an incredible whole home audio experience as much as it is intended to operate as a single point of interest in your home.
Great, Gary. And Horizon will be available both in this color and in the black, is that right?
We have three colorways available at launch, right? Okay. So we have Moonray. It's this beautiful soft gray with a Carrera marble base. We've got classic Marantz Champagne. This also comes with a marble base, but of a matching color. And then we have Midnight Sky. So that's the black variant. It comes with a dark black marble base. with some beautiful quartz veining in it. It's really stunning. Now, when they ship with the bases, obviously that facilitates tabletop usage,
Yes.
right? We have optional tripod accessory available for
Nice.
Horizon, and then there will be wall mounts forthcoming as well.
Nice. And this is a different SKU than this.
Yes.
So maybe you could talk about this just a little bit.
Sure. So Horizon is the smaller version of Grand Horizon. Now, fundamentally, the Marantz Rise amplification, Marantz Mirage DSP, all of these technologies are still built in. Horizon is simply scaled down. So rather than an 8-inch bass driver, we have a 6.5-inch bass driver. Rather than a mid-tweeter mid arrangement on top, we have a single wideband driver, here on top. So you get to pick the form factor that works best for your application. If that's a big one, so be it. If it's a small one, I doubt very seriously you'll feel it's a compromise.
Boy, that sounds great, Gary. And to me, the thing that sort of brings this all together is it's not just some other vendor that's making these products. Marantz has such a deep history in audiophile products that how to make these products sound great, that was sort of already all baked into the recipe that you had for these products. You wanted to get the entire rest of the picture and then bring all of Marantz's long history of audiophile expertise to make it sound great. So I think this is going to be a home run for us, and I want to thank you so much for joining us and telling us. Is there any final remarks about Horizon and Grand Horizon?
Well, thanks so much for your interest, first of all, but our true hope is that everybody who gets one can enjoy it as much as we have. I know I've had a Horizon at home now for quite some time, and I enjoy it so very much. More than any other system in the house, this one gets the most playtime. So yeah, hope you all can enjoy it.
Terrific. Well, we want to thank you all so much for enjoying this video with us. We hope you have a chance to come to Gramophone sometime soon to audition Grand Horizon and Horizon. Please like and subscribe if you would. That helps us out a lot. We look forward to seeing you at our next video.